Hello my gorgeous friends, welcome back. So today we're going to see how to delete this to do, this very to do. Yeah, we're going to see how to delete it from this list. So to do that, we have I'm not going to, okay, not inside view to do. So we have this stuff. Let me format this properly. So we have this list style on top, and we also have this trailing icon, which is actually this delete icon. So for this, I'm going to replace this stuff now with an icon button. Remember, we have already created a function to delete to do already. Yeah, if you could recall inside here. So we have delete to do. So I'm just going to call this class, which is dbhelper dot delete, and it's just going to delete the to do for us. So I will go back to home. So inside this on press, so format this. So inside here, and I'm going to call dbhelper, okay, like so, dot delete. Awesome. Now we need to pass the ID because it's actually required. Yeah, ID. So the ID of this very to do that we want to delete, right? Yeah, we need to pass the ID of the to do we want to delete. So in this case now, to get this ID, what we need to do, we just to call, it's actually a string, so we can just call data.id. So it just provides us the very ID. So what I'm going to do now is just to pass those ID here, which is one of it, the one we click. So if I click on this one now to delete it, it's going to pass the ID and delete it. So then I'm just going to show a scaffold messenger. So where did I use snap bar? I think it's inside this create model. Okay, so inside here I'm going to copy that as well, so paste it here. So we're just going to show a snap bar and save these up. All right, so I'm going to save this, and let's see. So if I click on this now, you see to delete it to do, and there should be only one item there, not deleted. You can see because I'm using stream builder, so it's listening to it real time. Okay, so if we go back to our notes now, you can see we only have one data here. All right, so let me delete the two. Let me delete this other one. So we should see that test here, no to do added. All right, so no note added. If you go here now, you see that there is no data. Sorry, let's go back to, you can see there is no data in here. All right, so that's it, and let's add another to do, and I'll call this note title, note body. Okay, so save it up, and note title 2, note body 2. So save it up again, and I can go back, and you can see we have the note title and the note title 2. All right, so this is awesome, this is good, and let's go back to our application. So right now what I want to do, remember I also need to pass this ID inside this view note because we also need to navigate again to update it. So I need to pass in the ID as well. So this is going to be this.id, and I will go back to the home page where we navigate to the view page, and then I'll pass in the ID as well, which is the ID. Okay, so far you've seen how to delete from Firebase, you've seen how to add data to Firebase, you've also seen how to read data from Firebase. Okay, so I'm going to close this, and this date time, no, this was an error I showed. So this create note, I am going to leave it the DB service. We are going to be working with this update right now. Okay, so this view notes now, let's say you're finished seeing your notes, yeah, you like it, then you want to edit it. Also, we are going to populate the title and the body as well. So what I'm going to do inside this view notes now, we have this button, right? Edit to do. Where is actually taking us to? No, not snack bar. Create notes. And sorry, I want to get the router. Okay, I want to get this router. Okay, no, I need to get, let me get the router for this. Yeah, no, yeah, for this, because this one I've already added those data them. So view note, create note now should also have some parameters. Okay, for simplicity, let me just create a different page for actually updating the to do. Okay, so it's just going to navigate us to that page. So let me just create another page, and I'll call this one update note dot that. So it's going to be similar to this other page. Yeah, it's going to be similar to this, no, not this page, it's going to be similar to this other page. So what I'll do, I'll just copy this tests. Okay, go here and paste it here. So right now I need to change some few things. So instead of create to do, I'm going to change it. Okay, so you don't know what I pressed. I copied it and then Control F. Okay, to update notes page, and then click on this button here. It will replace all of them. Okay, that's awesome. Okay, so now I'm going to create constructors, which are two constructors basically. So I'll be stealing that from the view page. Hey, don't tell anybody about that. Okay, so I'll be stealing those from this page because it's really going to be the same thing I'm going to send. So I'll paste it here, then just create the this.id, this.title, this.body as well. Okay, so those are the bodies that we are expecting whenever the user wants to update the DB. Alright, so now we have the title and the body. So I'll just set the state initially. So I need to populate the user's title here and also the user's body here. But for that, let me just close the create notes now and go to view notes. Okay, so this view notes now, I'm going to navigate to the next page, which is something I'll be getting from this home page.dat. So I'll just copy this to the navigator here and I will go to the view page. Hopefully just paste. Did I copy that? No, I didn't. And I need to copy this and I can close this home page because I don't need it no more. So paste it here now. So we're actually going to pass in two things while navigating to the update notes page. So it requires title, body and ID. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pass the widget.id, the widget.title and the widget.body. Okay, that the user passed in. That means I'm just sending it to the next page. Okay, body and also get the ID as well. Alright, so that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. And so far you can see this is the view notes page where I populated this stuff. So once you view the notes, once you click on view notes, if you click on it, it's going to take us to this page where we have the title as well as the body of the note. Okay, so now once I click on this edit note, it will take us to this view, this update notes page. Okay, so if I click on it, it's going to take us to this notes page. So I'm going to change this stuff to update notes. Yeah, that's it. But this, you can, if you notice now, this note title and this note body, they are not populated. So it's as if we want to add a new data, but by default I need to populate them with the previous data that the user has already entered. Okay, so to do that, that's where the init state comes out. Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to call set state, simple as that. Then I will set this title and the body. I will give them an initial value. So I'll say dot test equals to widget.title, the title that we are expecting, and then I will also give this one, okay, widget.title, make sure you put that, and I'm going to give this one as well, body.test equals to widget.body. Awesome. So this is cool, but it won't update now, so I have to do a hot restart. Yeah, probably to go back to my home page. And once I'm in my home page, I'm going to click on it to take me to the view page. Now I'm comfortable, or let me say I'm not comfortable with my notes or the way it's looking, or I want to add new notes. Then I'll go ahead and click on the edit note, and you can see automatically it's going to populate those data for us. So you can see note title and note body, they have been populated. So right now I can change the title to note title updated. But if I click on this stuff now, it will be as if I'm adding a new note, and that is not what I want. So what I will do now is to change this callback from add to update. Okay, so now I need to pass in the ID as well. So it's going to be widget.id, like so. So if we go to this our DB service now, you will see that we have the update, and it has three parameters, which is the title, ID and body. Okay, so that's what I'm going to pass inside there. So if I save this, and now if I click on this stuff now, okay, I also need to change this one to update note, or it can be save notes, it doesn't matter. Yeah, save notes. So if I click on it, it's going to show note updated. Okay, so if I go back now, you see that that other page, we didn't add any data, we only updated one of it. So you can see we have note title updated. So this one that have note title 2, let me update it as well for you to see. So I will say note title 2 updated, and I will save it. Okay, notes updated. So let me go back. Okay, so go back and go back again. So now we have note title 2 updated, note title updated. So guys, this is actually all you need to know about adding, reading, as like the basic things you need to know about adding, reading, deleting and updating data to and from Firebase Firestore. Also, I also showed you how to use the Google authentication to actually authenticate a user and give them access into your application. So, and we also use their ID as a means of a storage part to store the data inside Firebase. So if we go to the Firebase now, these are the two datas, and you can see now they both have the updated version, the updated text. Okay, you can see note body 2 and also note title 2 updated, and you can see their time also is also corresponding. So you can delete. You want to make it empty, you delete. Okay, so now there's something I want to show you. Now we have this one title in this very user's account, right? Okay, fine. So let me log out and then log in again with another user, and let me see if I will be able to view the other previous one. So the previous one was this, so let me log in with this one and see. You should see the data should be null. Yeah, should have no notes added. Yeah, because now this user does not, because I'm using the user ID as the part. Okay, so this user is not allowed to view the data of another user. Okay, so now if I go back now and probably log in with that previous one that I used to create the first do, and you should see my data. Yeah, so these are my data fetched from Firebase. Okay guys, so this is actually all you need to know. This is actually what I wanted to show you. You can see we have created our first basic application, our notes application, using Firebase. So yeah, that's all. Firebase and Flutter. So please do not forget to subscribe, and if you have any issues, don't forget to put it down in the comment section, and I'm going to do my best to answer each of them one after the other. Yeah, I have that time,